reached out to me, said make a theme song for my show. Said alright, just give me all the details, man. And my homie says he don't know. Well, if you're gonna pay me big bucks, cause I might should have something to say. He said, you know what I bring, I'm the customizing king, nothing else matters anyway. So is he gonna have guests? I don't know. Is he gonna go live? I don't know. What time will it be? What will you see? I'm pretty much in the dark, but I can guarantee he'll be customizing action figures, getting paint all on his fingers. It's art by Ackerman. It's art by Ackerman. Tips and tricks and conversation, sharing his gift with every nation. It's art by Ackerman. Art by Ackerman. You best get ready, cause now it's time for Art by Ackerman.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is time for another customizing studio. Looks like I got Alan and Kyle here with me. Alan, how you doing, sir?
I am doing great.
Sweet.
Wonderful.
Kyle, you?
I am doing perfect.
Beautiful. That's better than great, even.
Well, can I change my answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
If I was any better, I would have to be twins.
There you go. Let's see what we got out in the chat. Not a whole lot of folks out there yet, but we got Ty out there, Twizzler19. We've got, Dub3 is here. He's making sure that we don't say F Dub. We got Michael Morales here as well. So welcome those that have joined us already in the chat, and anybody that joins us later. All right, I guess let's see what we're going to be working on. I'm going to go ahead and start with you, Kyle. So let's see what you got.
That's still a continuation of yesterday, trying to get all the white outlining done. And that's about it.
Beautiful. Nice job.
You have so much patience.
Alan, we're over to you.
So you're going to see me do a couple of things. Right now, I have a 3D print in the UV light. So as soon as that is done, I'm going to paint that. And that is a gate and a computer station for the hive that I'm working on. But don't, brace yourself. I'm going to do a little bit of brush care right off the bat. And then I'm going to do some 3D sculpting. So
I am glad that this is recorded, because otherwise nobody would believe it.
That's right. Nobody.
I saw a video yesterday on Instagram, so I haven't tried it yet. I haven't verified it, but the person had boiled a pot of water, and then as the pot was still on the stove and it was boiling, they dipped their brushes into it, and I guess it helped kind of like free up the debris in the brush, and it also helped to bring the bristles back to a point. Now, once again, I have not tested this myself, but I thought it was interesting enough to at least bring up, since you're talking about brush care.
Well, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I got some brush soap.
All right.
Alexa, stop. I have some brush soap, and I have some 99% alcohol, and I have some acetone for anything that's like tough. So
nice. All right. Well, let's see. Over to me. So I finished my boar yesterday, and I finished my throne. So I'm going back to my kitsune fella. So I'll be working on some details on this stuff. Doing some dry brushing on like the pants and stuff. And we'll see if we can get this guy one step closer to being finished. I don't think I'm going to finish today, but if I can get it to a point where I could finish it this Wednesday on the Art by Ackerman Mod Squad crossover event, I think that would be pretty good. So my initial goal was just to make sure that this thing was finished by the end of May. So if I can finish it this week, I'll be pretty happy.
Cool.
Meanwhile, Alan did 7 sectars yesterday. So
yeah.
Overachiever.
Mostly origin. It's simpler.
We also have Tunamator that jumped in, says good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. All right. Let's get rolling. So how's your guys' weekend been so far?
Yesterday was very good. I mowed the lawn. We did some house stuff. I worked on some projects here in my action figure studio. And yeah, after this today, I'm going to go into work and get some work done.
Nice. About you, Kyle? What you been up to this weekend?
Yesterday, I did a little bit of work. Had to get a car buffed at work, and then did a little painting on this, and watched some movies, and that's about it.
Nice. Anything good that you saw?
I had to go old school. I was watching The Rocketeer, and I started watching Dick Tracy.
Oh, okay, cool.
And honestly, I would have to say that not Robert De Niro, Al Pacino in Dick Tracy is pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in forever, but I do remember enjoying it, when I saw it. We watched, what is it? Send Help yesterday, which is a movie where there's like a plane crash. These people are stuck on a deserted island, or what they believe to be a deserted island, I guess. But it was interesting. We enjoyed it. Well, I enjoyed it. I don't know. I think Darla thought it was weird, but I enjoyed it.
Okay. And you can't tell us anything else because of spoilers, I assume?
I could tell you what's in the trailer, which is that this lady, she's kind of up for a promotion at her job. The guy that's running the company retires. His son takes over, and his son kind of is a dick and kind of overlooks her for the promotion and does somebody else instead, because she doesn't. She's kind of an ugly duckling, at least at the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
And he's just kind of a jerk. And anyways, they're on a business trip together, and it just so happens that those are the two that get stranded on the island together, the jerk boss and the employee. So,
Right.
And then it's a matter of how they survive on their own, and the dynamic has changed because, they're no longer in the workplace. He's not her boss. So, yeah.
And then in the end, they fall in love.
I'm not going to say anything other than it doesn't turn out the way that you would expect it would. I'll just say that.
If I was on a work trip and got stranded on a desert island, I would expect to be paid for that whole time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, like just being on a plane accident in and of itself, if you survive that and if you get rescued, you're probably going to be compensated pretty well, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, from the airline and from your employer who sent you there.
Right.
They'll just say it's a team building experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying that as an employer, I think I would have to pay that person.
Yeah, I would agree. For the time and the inconvenience.
Yeah.
Well, and all the other people that were on the plane didn't make it, so you got some deaths in there as well that you're gonna have to pay for.
Well, the airline would. I don't think I, as their employer, would.
I think it was like a Fortune 500 company. I'm pretty sure it's their own,
Oh, it's their plane?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can't afford a plane.
You're not quite there yet, huh? Don't have your own plane yet.
I'm like a Fortune 80,000 company.
That's still pretty damn good. Let's see. Freak says just came in from mowing the grass. Got to go back out and weed whack, but had to take a shit first. All right.
Thank you, Freaks.
Yeah, thank you for stopping in and letting us know that. So, yeah, Alan had to mow yesterday, which is why he only got 7 sectars done and not 10.
Right.
So.
Right. Did have to mow. Okay. This little guy is done.
He used mowing as his excuse for not being very productive yesterday.
That's right. I know. I'm not good.
How long did you stay up for Oz's clubhouse last night?
Well, mowing got so much dust in my eyes and such that not that long. I ended up I think it was like 11 when maybe 11:20. Again, I had something in the printer, so once I got it flipped and cleaned, I was like, okay, I'm done.
That's not too long after I left.
No.
Yeah, I did not mow yesterday, but apparently I got enough nature in me that I had a lot of trouble breathing last night when I went to bed. So that sucked. So had a not great sleep night, all stuffed up.
I have a thing called a Vonage, or I think it's called a Vonage, but it shoots water and cleaner fluid into your nose on one nostril and sucks it out the other nostril.
Oh, wow. So it's like a neti pot, but more advanced.
Yes. It's really cool, and it's very helpful.
Interesting. Oh, we got Carlo. Oh, we got Carlo and Tanya backstage. Welcome, folks.
Hey, Curtis. Hey, guys.
Howdy.
But Tanya, I don't know if Tanya's there. Maybe she's there.
That's maybe Tanya's here for emotional support.
Yeah, she's there, but not there. So, oh, there she is.
I'm here.
We got Chris Ferrone in the chat. Oh, welcome, sir.
I had to get water.
I'm going to flip my window open to comments instead of private chat.
Okay.
I'm guessing you had a brush in your mouth when you were saying that.
I did.
Yeah. I had to run and get water. It wasn't gonna do me any good to paint if I couldn't wash my brush off.
Okay, so the water for your brushes.
Yeah.
Wraith popped in, said stopping by to say hi and hit the like. Appreciate that. I will see you tonight on Toy Hammer After Dark.
And I just want to say to freaks, don't take more than like 4 minutes in there because it's bad for your prostate.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, you should keep those nice and tight.
Did not know that. Carlo, what you got that you're working on today?
We did one of the Oni heads out of FDM, and we did it with a low layer height. We've moved down to the smaller nozzle that we have. And I got, this one was the 0.4 nozzle. This one is a 0.2 nozzle. And I can't see any layer lines, so I'm just going to slap some paint on them, see if I can see any layer lines, and figure out where to go from there. So
cool.
They take so long, though. It's not effective as far as these little heads go, because I can bust like 10 of them off of the build plate and the same amount of time as it would just take one to do on the FDM. But it's a nice backup if I just need to run one, head here or there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't have. I'm going to get a big, probably an orange Giga is what I'll probably get for FDM, so I can do play sets and stuff. But right now, I've just got resin. My main focus at the time was heads.
Yeah, I feel like if you were to sculpt the play set and then break it into manageable pieces, 10 by 10. I mean, I think it's 10 by 10. The build space on my Bamboo. They have ones with slightly larger build plates. That's how we got that one. It was actually to do the minecart structures that they, whether it's scaffolding or a bridge or something that's going to go over. So we just haven't committed to those yet because I haven't sculpted them yet. So that's in the works. But yeah, I think as far as the play sets go, I mean, I've seen the one that Anthony did. And then I've seen the throne that Curtis has. It's like those pieces are like.
Yeah, I know Chris has been doing some big stuff too. He says FDM is great for sizing. And then he says H2S is great for play sets. I don't know what H2S is.
I think H2S is like a $1,500 to $2,000 printer.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't
Tanya,
mind that 'cause I can use it for work too.
Tanya's here. What do you got that you're working on, Tanya?
So I'm still working on my fairy that I have been working on. So long time ago, I completed these wings. I've got a set of wings from Dirk, and did the wings kind of ombre with different colors. So I wanted to go in and create the fairy that I had in mind for those. And so you can kind of see that I'm in the middle of painting the fairy. This is the head so far. So just still got a lot of work to do on her, but she's coming along. Yeah.
You're taking almost as long as I am to work on a custom.
Well, I take a little longer to work on a custom because there's a lot of details here that I want to.
Alexa, count down.
Yep, I'm with you. For those out there in the chat, Chris, and anybody else out there, if you're interested in painting with us, let me know and I will shoot you a link so you can pop on. Chris said H2 bamboo printer, $1,200. So,
All right.
It's not terrible. I hear bamboo's good.
Yeah, we've only had like one failure. That's because the supports were Tristan tried something to maximize something and it didn't work.
I know pandas like them.
Yeah.
That's the extent of my bamboo knowledge.
Well, for my homies.
You ever watch them eat bamboo?
Oh yeah, they moved through it.
That's like some good ASMR. Like I could listen to that all day.
Yeah.
In everything else in their life, they're very inefficient.
But
I
bamboo, they
did
got
see
it down.
someone on a video. I saw someone get mauled by a panda once.
Oh,
and,
really?
They were fine.
They were fine.
Yeah, the panda tried very hard to maul this person, and they got up and walked away and admonished the panda.
Mm.
Panda probably got it after 10 seconds.
Have you guys? Okay, boy, I shouldn't say this. Have you guys heard the theory that pandas aren't real?
No.
Okay.
That's because they can
Well,
fall out of
because of the
trees and
video
just
of
keep
people
going.
dressed up in panda suits.
No, it's like before the 1900s. There's no pictures, video, well, not video, but no pictures, no art, no stories of a panda.
Okay.
Like they were totally undiscovered. Where they're at now that's not likely. Yeah, so it's very interesting.
I'll have
Anyway,
to take a deep
yeah.
dive into that. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's up to you if pandas are real or not.
so how does the theory explain what they are then if they're not real?
I don't know. I'm just saying, have you heard? And you said no, and now we could have ended it.
Okay, I thought there was more of a theory to it, like
It's
like multi-government conspiracy.
there is, but I don't want to be the guy to say that. I'm not crazy.
Okay.
They're not my theories. And as soon as you present a theory to a group of people to any group of people, that becomes your theory, and I don't want that to be my theory.
Gotcha.
There's other things I can die on.
Michael, I would tell you what we were all working on, but we just got done saying all that. So if you just roll back the tape about 10 minutes, you can find all that information out.
And Michael, I'm talking about a different video where pandas ineffectually maul people. It's the zookeeper encloses the panda's paw in a door, and that makes the panda mad, and then it ineffectively mauls the person, who starts terrified and then ends up laughing.
Interesting.
Ooh,
Believe
exciting
that
noise.
because they didn't discover gorillas until 1830s, or like have an actual documented case. So in a way, I can believe that pandas really messed.
Kind of. White people discovered gorillas. There were still stories, and they went looking for the gorillas because the native population said, "Hey, yeah, there's these, dark, really strong, really big, hairy men out there." And they said, "No, there's not." Up until the time they saw one, and then it was official.
They thought it was just like a bunch of Allens out there.
Yeah, and like that one, I feel pretty good talking about. I own a cryptozoology museum, so
Ooh.
I like me the cryptids.
Mm-hmm.
Have you, Alan? Have you made like a life-size Bigfoot?
I have made a few, yes.
Yeah, we seen one down in Blue Ridge, Georgia. Seemed like it would be up your alley.
Yeah, they have. Boy, I've been to that museum.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Yeah, it's like right off the side of the highway in the mountains.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I went there, and I'm now friends with their director. That was before I had my museum.
Sweet.
I'm getting to the point where I have to replace the on my 3D printer.
Oh
And
yeah.
that means you just buy a new printer.
It is. I've got it down to an hour. I can do it with all, because I don't know about yours. But the new ones, well, currently mine has like 30 screws that I have to take out and then replace the FEP.
Yeah.
But the new ones, they have them to where the FEP is going to lock in with like a clamp system, which is going to like change my life for the better. So, but the one we have, yeah, it's like when you're screwing the screws back into the FEP, you actually slip, and then your screwdriver or your Allen wrench pokes through the FEP that you're trying to, the new FEP, and then you ruin that.
Oh, only when it's screw though.
What's that?
Yeah, only the last screw does that.
Oh, yeah, it definitely happens. I've even put things on top of like to buffer it when I do mess it up, but somehow I usually ruin about 2 or 3, especially like 3 days before Legion's Con. That's when it always happens. That's when I have to replace like 5 FEP sheets for some reason.
Well, normal, like I'm still on a X2, a Anycubic Mono X2.
Yeah.
And it's fine, but a new FEP for it is going to be like $80.
I got a hack for you.
Yeah.
So you can buy other FEPs that are not gauged for that, and then you can either cut them down, or some of them just barely fit into the to the vats. So that's what we had to do with our M3 and our M7. We bought different FEP for different printers, and then we were able to just kind of fudge it a little bit. I got away with only spending like $19 instead of like 70. So
yeah,
we just measured the FEP. But
the tone of Alan's voice tells me he's still just going to buy a new printer.
probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you
that's-
can buy the VAT. You can buy another VAT, which is less than a new printer. But we've done that before because the VATs also go bad after a while
yeah.
because the screws you keep taking in and out of them end up stripping them. So, but a new VAT's probably like $70 to $90
Right.
to $100, especially for those older ones.
Okay, I'm gonna go fit my gate and see if it works in the hive before I do any more work on this sucker. But this is what my gate looks like.
Cool.
Very cool.
Nice.
Chris, usually like 2 to 3 hours. Asking how long the studio goes for.
I'm good for like an hour and a half today because I do have to get to work.
Somehow, still in an hour and a half, you'll get more work done than anybody else.
I don't know. I remember I'm cleaning brushes. Like that takes a while.
That's true. Especially your brushes.
You are not wrong. This water's gonna look like the carburetor cleaner on a carb truck.
I think I'm painting my Oni and Miami Dolphins colors right now. Unintentionally, it can be one of your it could be a tribute, like Tanya.
Well, you know.
That color that you're using right there for that Oni face,
Yeah,
that is my computer screen color. Anytime
yeah.
there's a computer screen and I don't want to put anything on it, like a decal or anything, I just paint it
Yeah.
that color, and it just completely reads as a computer screen, no problem.
No, there you go. Yeah, that's the you're talking the blue, right?
Yeah,
That's the Blue Lagoon Cobalt from SoFlat.
also the color of Beastman's loincloth.
Nice.
It's the what, blue
Well, it says Cobalt Teal, but it says
Oh,
Blue
okay.
Lagoon at the bottom.
I was gonna say that's not the color that I've got it listed as.
Yeah.
It's right there, and I know that's the right name of it. I just thought I was going crazy.
I just like to read things out of order.
I
Sometimes.
thought I was missing a blue for a second time.
no,
I'm
I
sitting there
did
looking
too.
at my SoFlats and I'm like, Blue Lagoon.
Blue
Curtis,
Lagoon.
you and I are on the exact same page. I thought the exact same thing.
I think
I
it's
do.
French though. I think it's bleu.
I am
Blue
using this
Lagoons.
one, which is totally whited out. You're not going to be able to see it, but this is light phthalo. I don't know how you
Phthalo?
Halo.
Phthalo white, phthalo blue. So I haven't tried this one before. Today's my first time using that one.
I can only
word.
pronounce.
It's like
I can only pronounce phthalo blue because Bob Ross did.
Ah, you beat me to it, Alan. That's where I got it from. Titanium white. That's what the other one.
That's my favorite white.
We're gonna have to start waiting to say what we're working on till about 30 minutes into the show when people come on and go, "What are you guys working on?"
Yep.
Trickling in.
We do it too early at the beginning, and then people pop on after that.
Yeah. So next time you try, I'm gonna say, I'm not telling you.
Yeah,
15 minutes.
You gotta wait. We need more people on before we talk about what we're doing.
I'm not sure all these brushes are gonna make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
I also I just picked up a lighter because I saw a method that Jay had shared in our group chat about using a lighter on an X-Acto blade and running your brushes across them. That'll bring the tip back to a point. So I've got a couple different methods to try, either the lighter method or the boiling water.
Well, let
Will
me know
that
if
be a
lighter-
video?
What? Yeah, I could probably do a video of it.
Please
video.
do, because I need to know if that's going to work. Like
Do
really.
it live. Do it live.
No, just a recorded video. Recorded video. No one rewatches lives.
This is true.
Not no one, but very few.
I do to see what the
Are you
Legion's
in?
ladies are.
Do what?
I said I rewind them so I can see what the Legion's ladies clips are because I'm always on mute when you play them.
Oh yeah.
Like Stacy, like you had to tell her what it said. I
Right.
rewatch them to find out what they were saying.
Kevin has so much fun making those.
That's why you rewatch them. Oh, I thought you meant the ones Curtis plays.
No, only Mark likes those.
He sure does.
Well, Mark and maybe Michael. They're picking out their next wives.
So Michael asked, what would you say the most vibrant white each of you have seen is? Now, I don't know if it's the most vibrant white, but it's the one that I use on all of, if you go to Aslan.creations on Instagram, you will see all the figures that I have done, and most of them contain some sort of white in there. And the white that I have found that I use the most is titanium white from So Flat because it covers it. It doesn't, like, I don't have to do 14 different coats of it. It will usually take a couple of coats and you're good to go. So it's not necessarily that it's the most vibrant white, but for me, it is the white that gives me the most coverage, which is why I love it so much.
Yeah, for coverage, you can't beat So Flat titanium white.
No.
I have a bad white that I use on teeth because it doesn't give you great coverage or density, but I use it because it makes the teeth feel a little bit translucent.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't have any particular one. I have used the titanium white. I definitely have had to use craft paint white, and go over it in thin coats or thick coats or 15 times. So that's not the way to go. So yeah, definitely the titanium white is the better that I've used.
You really enjoy tempera paint white, right?
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something.
He told us don't do that.
I was so angry after putting those 30 coats on it that I almost spiked it. But Curtis said it looked good, so hey, that's what 30 coats will do you.
There you go.
Yeah, what's funny is, Curtis, you kind of make a little bit of fun that I finish, 4 or 5 figures or whatever, and then I really, and that on your end, you're like, I only got this done, and on my end, it's like, boy, I must be doing this really wrong for me to be getting this many done and not, and others aren't working that fast. But I know that I work fast on all kinds of stuff. So.
Yeah, I definitely over think a lot of things, and then I also, when I go to paint one thing, I'll make a mistake and then have to go back and fix that mistake. And when I fix that mistake, I create a new mistake, and so it's just a lot of fixing my errors because I'm not naturally gifted at anything artistic. So
I feel the good thing about that, Curtis, is, eventually anybody can get it right if you just try it so many times.
Yep.
So like, there are some things where you muddy the paint, and then you just gotta like Alan said, just
if you're not thinning your paints,
throw that away, or
you could cover up the details or something. But as long as you're using thin enough paint, you can pretty much recover from anything. Just takes time.
And Curtis and I have talked about that a lot. I mean, he's got that 30 times. I don't know what my glasses are, but he's got that 30 times lens.
Yeah.
And you look at things through there, and it looks, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I messed that up so bad. And then you look at it with your naked eye, and you don't see it.
Yeah, there's definitely things that I fixed that people would not be able to see.
Yeah.
Only when you post it, and then you can see in your post you missed that.
Yeah, you zoom in
on it. Yeah.
But I think that there is, something to be said for, tenacity.
It's the only skill I got.
Because I'm, I love to paint, but like I paint this and then I mess up here, and then I have to go back over it and then paint it again, and then I mess up again. And I think Curtis said, you start with 7 mistakes and you go back, and then you only get 5 mistakes, and then you go back and you get 3 mistakes, and just being tenacious in trying to make them all look good.
My mantra at work and in my creating is finished is better than perfect. There's you can always look at something and find something wrong with it. So I don't try to get anything perfect. I get it done. And then if I have time to refine, I will. But if I don't, I move on.
The one thing that you do that I definitely like, there's a lot of things that I feel like most anybody could do if they take enough time and practice. But the one thing you do, Alan, that there's no way I could do is when you're sculpting with that stuff that you only have 5 minutes to work with. Like,
oh, yeah.
I would be fucking toast.
No, you just work in smaller sections. Yeah. You'd be fine.
I don't know that I could ever do that.
I'm pretty bad at when the eyes are like good enough, but I want to go back in and just do one more little thing when it should be called.
Oh,
and
that's
then
when
I
you
mess
screw
it
them
up.
up.
Yeah. I mean, it happens all the time. So.
And it may not even be screwing it up. You may have done something really great, but now it doesn't match the other one.
That's exactly.
So it's like, oh shit, I only needed to fix one eye, but now I got to fix 2 eyes. Yeah. Gonna use my angled spotter brush now.
You know their names?
I do, and I taunt Tanya with it because
yes,
she doesn't have one yet.
You suck. Because I want that.
Soon.
I'm like, oh, Curtis, I need that brush.
I think we got about 2 more weeks left in production. So,
awesome.
But then, it takes a little bit getting it,
get here,
the shipment through, import and all that kind of good stuff. So, Yes. Can I help you?
Alcohol.
The wipes?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you need? Just one?
Two.
Two?
Thank you.
There's 4.
Thank you.
Was that Darla?
That was Darla.
Hey, Darla.
I don't know what she needed alcohol swabs for, but she needed to come get some alcohol swabs.
So is Darla coming with you to CarverCon?
She is.
Yay! My day just got better.
She is. That's why we got to see if we can meet up with you guys to eat at Schmidt's.
Yes, let's do it.
Every time you guys say Schmitz, I think of Schlitz, the malt liquor. And I don't know why.
Well,
But I do.
that's not going to be a very good dinner.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah, Schmitz is amazing. I can't wait. Curtis.
This is a little.
He keeps Michael, he keeps taunting me with that dang brush. And I want that dang brush because I need it for so many things. And he keeps using it and taunting me with it, knowing that I have to wait for it.
Out of everything that's in that new set, this is definitely the one that I think is the game changer.
Yeah.
Well, you got a teeny tiny brush now too, right? What size up? 18?
Yeah, I got a 20/0 in there.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one too. But this one is really tiny, and just because of the angle of it, like you can see what you're doing a lot better for the real. Like I'm doing it line work right now, and it is perfect for that.
Robert Schmitz, it's SCHMITZ, I believe, and it's a restaurant. There's a area in Columbus, Ohio called German Village, and Schmitz is a restaurant in the German Village, and it is as close to German food as I've ever seen and had, and I've had a lot. And so we love to go there because it's delicious. And every time we go close enough to Columbus to stop, like we will stop in Columbus. Like we can be 45 minutes to an hour outside of Columbus, and I will go to Columbus to eat there because I love it so much.
Worth the detour.
It is.
Yeah, off for a house here in Cincinnati.
I don't know that this is gonna show, but like that tiny line work right there, like just border all that gold, like it just this brush like makes it so much easier to try to get those lines. So
Sorry, phone people.
oh, they're fine.
So
Yeah,
this
that
is
brush
a
is-
piece I sculpted the other day. It's a cocooned figure,
Oh wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
and I printed it out. This is going to go in the hive. This is from a Mr. Beast toy, and I made it so it hangs in here, like so, like a drink container kind of deal. So there he is, and I'll put a light inside of here at the bottom. But then this like weird handle piece, I made this computer to go onto here, so it looked like an interface of some kind.
Nice.
Very
So
cool.
That's
I'm
cool.
painting this next.
Oh wow. I think we're gonna have a fight here. Hayes says so overrated. Says they do have a steak burger that's really good.
Oh, yeah. It's not overrated. It is delicious.
Wow. Yeah,
Properly rated.
Yeah.
Jay is here. Says hey Sunday family. Hey Jay, come on in.
Hello,
Join
Jay.
What
Haven't
you
seen
doing
you
in
in a
the
while.
chat, Dave?
Oh, he says he's with the kiddo today. So at the
Uh-huh.
doctor's office.
No.
I didn't know the doctors were open on Sunday.
Probably
Urgent care.
urgent care rather than the actual.
Oh, gotcha.
I will say the freshly cleaned brushes work better than the crusty brushes.
Really?
Yeah,
In case anybody was wondering which one might be better to use, that's the direction I would steer people.
He says it's a specialist. That's kind of crazy. I didn't know specialists were open on Sundays.
I guess, if you're a specialist, you can decide whatever hours you want to work.
Yeah.
I think young specialists are open. Once they discover golf and stuff, they take Sundays off.
I mean, if you're running your own business, one day versus another, it really doesn't matter what day of the week it is.
Unless you want to go to the bank.
That's true.
And I'm like, my week is so ingrained into me on like a Tuesday, Wednesday. Like if that's my scheduled day off, I still feel like going in because it's Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, like yesterday we had to get to the post office, and on Saturday, I don't know if it's everywhere, but at least here Saturdays they're only open till noon.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
we had to get a package off to the McCoys. I was telling Darla she was getting ready to go with me, and I'm like, we got 30 minutes to make it to the post office.
Did you then start humming and whistling the Impossible Mission music?
No, but then when we got there and we still had 21 minutes left, she's getting ready to run in the package. She goes, I hope I can make it in there within the next 21 minutes.
That's
That's
a level of sarcasm and smartassery that I enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the deal if you're in the door and then it hits the 12 o'clock? Do they shoo you out? Do they leave?
That
think
depends
they,
on the post office.
Yeah, I think they normally take you in, but if anybody tries to walk in after that, then they're like, nope, we're done. I did tell her that when she got back to the car, the door may not be unlocked for her. So
Curtis.
Listen, there's only room enough in that car for one person to be sarcastic, and that's me. She's supposed to offset my asshole with being sweet.
That's a good point. You got to know your roles.
Yeah.
I'll give her that. She usually is the sweet one.
I mean, imagine two of me in one car. Can't have that.
No, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Michael said he's finishing up using some El Cheapo brushes, pack of 10 for $8.99, but he's finishing up a Dio. Yeah, don't use good brushes on Dios.
Yep.
Yeah, who would do that?
What I really don't like using on Dios is good washes, like store-bought washes. If it's a Dio, I'm gonna make my own wash.
That's just black and a whole lot of water.
Yep.
I usually mix a little green in there too,
and dish soap,
and then some dish soap. Yeah. So, but yeah, you can definitely make your wash a lot, because that especially like a foam piece or even an FDM piece, like it's going to absorb that so much, and you're just going to waste expensive store-bought wash.
It's been a while since I've done my Oni head. I'm doing the colors all backwards. I realized that this one has these deep holes, and I need to do the gums first, and instead I did the outside. Yeah.
That's what you get for talking about a football tribute and didn't stay in your own lane.
Man, I'll tell you what. Only thing I see now is
So one of the things that I always have like new people in the shop do is I say, paint this 5-gallon bucket black, inside and out, all of it. And they always start on the outside of the bucket.
Wow.
And I take that moment to give them the lesson. So now when you start painting the inside, you can't hold the bucket, or you have to wait for it to dry, which means the job takes too long. And the lesson is, paint it from the deepest area first out, so that, you can still hold it, you can still work with it up until the last minute. As soon as you start working wet, you got to wait on dry time for something. So try to work in a way where you minimize that.
Yep. Makes sense.
Mouth is the same. Paint that back of the throat.
Be like this right here, Alan?
Exactly. Yeah, get in there. Yeah. It helps me to think about King Kong fighting Godzilla, and then King Kong shoves the tree. 1962 version, by the way. King Kong shoves the tree down Godzilla's throat while he's trying to do his breath weapon.
Jay says, I gotta run, but where the fuck is Dub Dub?
He was in here earlier.
Yeah, he came in at the start just so we didn't say fuck Dub Dub. Yeah. Michael says, the smart assery is 100% why I watch everything Curtis is in.
That almost sounds like encouragement.
It does. I think that's why Jesse and I work so well together, because he plays the straight man like very well, and I'm the asshole. So we work well together.
Oh, I could use that angle brush right here.
Yeah.
I got these eyebrows that are raised, but then I can't get behind them. Angle brush would work perfectly.
Now Curtis is going to taunt you from here on out until you get them.
Coming soon.
Just be prepared. I'm like, really? I need them now.
Tanya, you do know that as soon as they arrive at my house, the same day, you've got a box coming out your way.
I know. I can't wait.
Did you say these ones will be $35 a box? Or
the
40?
Suggested retail price will be let's see. I believe it's going to be 30. I believe it's 30. Because right now it's 25. So the cost definitely went up. I mean, we added 4 brushes, but then also the cost of all the supplies went up. So somehow everything going on over there in the Middle East is really affecting. I mean, I guess it affects like everything, but yeah, a lot more than I thought it would.
It's not necessarily a tariff situation at the moment.
No, it's more
oil.
just that, yeah, like you use oil in just about everything. So
is Big Bad still doing tariff charges? I haven't seen.
I I don't know. I know they raised their pile of loot price from $4 to $6.
Yeah, I got the apology email. Unfortunately, that's still a heck of a deal. So I mean, I'm not too upset about it.
I saw that they opened a brick and mortar store up in Minnesota for gaming.
Okay.
It's a big bad game store, I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So thought that was interesting. It'd be cool if we started getting some like retail big bad toy store, almost like a Toys R Us, but for adult collectors. That would be cool. I saw Nerdy just opened up
Yeah, seen that.
his own brick and mortar in Pennsylvania.
Do you know where in Pennsylvania?
I think it's like Central PA, but I'm not sure exactly where.
Check it out.
Yeah, I remember Pennsylvania. Thinking Pennsylvania was a big state. I was raised in Maryland, so not a big state. And Pennsylvania was one that you could drive for 5 hours in.
Yeah.
And that's a state. But now all states are small except for Alaska, because I'm in Texas.
Gotcha. I don't know, man. Driving side to side in Pennsylvania, about the worst experience ever.
I mean, they at least got hills. It's not flat.
Yeah, drive side to side in Texas.
Yeah, Texas is terrible.
I don't know.
Now in West Texas, there's a lot of cow slaughtering areas that smell just the worst.
Like I've driven across Kansas, which is pretty desolate, but the thing I don't like about Pennsylvania with the turnpike is that you're stuck inside the mountains and there's like no exits for like a long period. Like you can't even just like pull over to a gas station and stretch your legs for like there's nowhere to stop.
Right.
So that's the part that I think sucks.
Yeah, when we go to Legion's Con, we run out of gas. Like as soon as I hit half a tank, I immediately fill it the rest of the way up because that half a tank, I'm not sure where I can stop.
Right.
And I'm a truck driver, so I kind of know where to stop. There's still like,
and then we found out last year they got places that you'll stop and they know that they're the only gas station around for a while. And so they will be charging like double what everybody else is charging, which sucks. Like so I pulled over to get gas, pulled in this place and we were like on fucking fumes at that point and, pulled in, started pumping it. And then I looked and realized that it was like, I want to say it was like $5.50 a gallon. And at the time, like it was like $3 or $3.50, something like that. I was like, holy shit. And I stopped like, I think I maybe got like, a gallon or two in and I stopped and I went inside and I was like, is that price right? And the lady's like, yeah, that's because it's right off the highway here. She goes, if you go down the road about 5 miles, it's like half that. I was like, oh shit. Wow.
It's like the McDouble cheeseburgers up by Cedar Point. Yeah. They charge another $3 for them.
I'd be less upset about that than maybe gas. Well, I'm lucky. I'm in Texas, so gas is still like $3 a gallon.
That just, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the laws are with that, but that just doesn't seem right to, like have big stretches of highway where there's no place to stop, and then the first place to stop, you're charging double what other people are.
That is the old supply and demand.
Yeah. They're scalping gas.
They're gas scalpers.
I should have just bought some and then tried to sell it on the Cabal for more than what I paid.
Right.
If you're on your way through Pennsylvania, hit me up. I got your gas. $20 a gallon.
That's like the guys in New York City that sit at the bottom of the Brooklyn Bridge with 24 pack of water, selling them for $5 a piece. They're little 16-ounce bottles of water.
Why is there no water around?
I mean, when you're out there in the middle of the city, yeah, like they're all over the place.
Hmm.
I mean, he probably bought that thing for $7, and they're almost selling an individual water for $7.
Is it at least cold?
I mean, that's a while back. I can't remember.
Like
Probably
if they had it
not.
in a cooler, I would pay for cold water if it, especially if it's a warm day out. But dude, you're giving me a lukewarm water? Nah, forget that.
Yeah, in Florida, there's a lot of stands for oranges, but they'll run out to the street with bags of oranges and they'll sell them for $8. But if you go to the stand, the same bag of oranges is $5. But you got to stop and get out of your car to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have orange stands here in Missouri. We have fireworks stands year round. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. You can, especially like northern Missouri. Holy cow! Like every 5-6 miles, there's going to be another fireworks stand.
We live in one of the counties where they can sell fireworks, so there are fireworks stands right near our house, but not in Dallas proper.
Should use them to scare away the protesters.
See, we're in town, so
Gotcha.
we're in the city of Plano. I kind of like, it'll cause more trouble than it's worth, but I want to just put together a bunch of demon costumes and go protest their church.
Yeah, I don't see that going so well.
Sure would be fun.
Did you ever see the clip of Kevin Smith protesting Dogma with the rest of the protesters?
I think I have, yeah.
It was crazy.
They had no idea who he is.
They put him on the news. They put him on the
Yeah.
local news. Yeah.
I've painted my computer. You might have hoped for more, but this is what I'm doing.
Head Cannoneer pops in, says, shout out to Plano, Texas. I used to work at the Half Price Books.
Are you still in Plano? You should come by for a haunted house tour or whatever, or the cryptid museum, or all the other crap I end up doing.
If I lived nearby, I would just pop over for play dates.
Come on, we got stuff.
That would be fun. Just to go hang out with Alan.
I'm not that fun to hang out with. I work a lot.
I always had an idea for haunted houses, Alan. That in the off seasons, you could turn it into like a laser tag experience.
The problem is with that is that people break your sets. They do laser tag and some do jelly ball.
Oh, so they do that, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, like
you're gonna have to roll that one back. You have to roll that one back for me. Jelly ball.
Yeah. So you know what Orbeez are?
Yeah.
That's the thing that like expands in water.
Yes. So basically it's those, and they expand in water, and then you load them into a gun and you shoot these little jelly balls at people.
It's like airsoft. They hurt. Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah. But haunts will do them because those, and like paintballs, will destroy your set, but then the jelly balls are not, they don't hit as hard, but then they also will dry up and fall to the ground and you can just sweep them up.
Yeah, okay.
Gotcha.
Laser tag would probably just break too much.
People get a little crazy running around in there.
I always thought like you could put the targets on the monsters and have them shoot the monsters like an alien invasion.
You could, but people don't get that much enjoyment out of that. If you go to a haunted house or haunted hayride that does paintball, and it's zombie paintball, and you're shooting zombies, 90% of the shots are face or crotch. That's it. Like, you don't get hit in the arm. You don't get hit in the arm. You don't get hit in the chest. You don't get hit in the thigh. You hit in the crotch and the face. Because that's where the audience shoots. Yeah.
Yeah. Have to equip your
Yeah,
monsters with a cup.
You do. Yeah. Got some more clipping to do to make this guy fit.
I think next week I'll do an Oni and Cleveland Browns colors.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Tanya come after you.
So do you, Carlo, you sculpt your heads and then you paint them and sell them? Is that correct? Or do you do?
We
What
do a
all
little
do
bit of
you do?
everything. Yeah, we do a little bit of everything. I sculpt. Tristan sculpts. He's my stepson, so he's at Legion's Con with us every year. And then Jenny actually kind of comes through and paints some of the heads as well. Or the shields. We did some shields. We all kind of take turns painting. And then Jenny tried to learn to sculpt, but that has been slow coming.
Didn't take.
Well, no, it's just I don't have time to help her through, teach her the stuff. But
She's got some soft goods too, doesn't she?
she did. She has all but given that up. I'm doing a Red Riding Hood thing this year, so I'm trying to get her to do a cape set and a skirt set for it, but we'll see how that works. I might only get one, but yeah. So we've sculpted ZBrush. I've sculpted in Blender before, but we just feel like ZBrush is superior to that. And then I started out just doing the painting for Tristan's stuff because we got into this because he was trying to get something going after college in the art field, and so he's off doing other things now. So I've actually had to take up more of the sculpting in the last few years. So I'm getting tricks and tips and getting more proficient at it.
Is he doing stuff with other toy companies or video games, or like what's he working on?
Yeah, he's done some stuff with some other toy companies. And then what else has he done? It's mostly been toy companies. He's done a couple like other projects that don't have anything to do with toy stuff, you know.
Gotcha. I know the ZBrush skills, translate over really well to video gaming, and I know Saba was doing some of that for a while.
Yeah, so that's what his degree was in, was character animator or character designer. And like when you do that, you sculpt the same model and then you just pretty much put a simplified skin over it, and you can project all your stuff onto that. And we've actually went back and forth with other, like, before I got into the Mythic Legion stuff, I was off doing like VR kind of stuff when that first started.
Oh wow!
Catching on, and then I paused that to come along with Tristan and do the 3D printing and stuff. So like we just go back and forth. I've done the whole video game thing on a smaller scale. We actually tried to do the Unreal Engine is what a lot of the video games like Fortnite's made out of, and there was level modification. So me and my younger son Noah, we do modding and stuff like that for some games. So the skills, they transfer really well to different things. Tristan's actually trying to do miniature projects as well. So that's another avenue he tries to get some work in here and there.
Like D&D type stuff?
Yeah. He well, before we started with Mythic Legions, he had about 5 or 6 of them done. He took a year and just started doing that, but he wasn't getting any traction. And that's right when everybody exploded because everybody could print with a 3D printer. So like bigger companies like the Hero Forge and Loot Studios all started hiring multiple artists, and they got super huge super quick, and then everybody jumped on that stuff. So he was like a little fish, couldn't get any traction. So that's when we pivoted to toys because I originally got my 3D printer so I could print up toys. And then so when one winter he's like, this isn't working, I'm gonna have to just get a 9 to 5. And then we came across Mythic Legions just by like searching 3D printed parts, toy parts, how to make money with 3D printed toys. We looked up just all kinds of different things, and like first show was like maybe Toy Bro, Dork Layer, and then like third show was Jeremy, and then we just kind of fell in right then and there, right when Legion Shop started. So the minis went by the wayside. We started doing the toys, and we're also into like statue sculpting as well. Is what we're trying to get into now. So it translates all over. I mean, Alan, I know you do hand sculpted masks. Have you ever thought about sculpting them digitally and then printing them?
Well, what I'm doing now is I'm printing the hard parts, like I'm printing teeth and horns.
Yeah.
So I'll digitally sculpt the teeth and horns, and then I have those to lay into the real sculpture.
Yeah, that's good.
There are a lot of companies who will take a digital sculpt and just turn that into a mask. Because what you'll do is you'll invert it and 3D print the mold.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, after you would do the mold, like even if because as far as the layer lines go on that, like some of you were talking about the bigger printer, like the print volume should be like 10 inches. That should be able to like, if you wanted to not do the mold, if you just wanted to do your regular silicone base over it, I've seen people do that as well.
Yeah. There are ways and things that people do. I mean, I do my stuff kind of I've been doing this for I made my first mask in '95. So I'm not too stuck in my ways. I still embrace like 3D printing and stuff, but I really want to get in that clay,
Yeah, I haven't done that for a while. Tristan was talking about with AI. He's like, man, I should just go back to using clay. I'm like, you can, if that's the way you wanted to go. But this little stuff, it still amazes me. It still is like magic. It just
every time I
pops out.
mix resin, I mix AB resin and make plastic. I'm like, I made plastic. I'm still surprised.
Head Cannoneer pops in with a question and says, customizing question. I tried dyeing Swig's soft goods black with RIT dye, but it didn't take at all. What did I do wrong? I know I've messed with and done videos on dyeing figures, but I've not tried dyeing soft goods. What have any of you guys tried doing that?
So some plastics will have a different resistance depending on the paint that they use. So like if you do a figure that has gold gauntlets, I did one like that, flesh like Caucasian flesh skin, and then the joints, they all take the dye differently. So it could be there's some type of paint on there that they use that's rejecting it. Or it could be the heat. Maybe it needs to be hotter. I mean, I'm not a professional at it by any means, but I just ran into some things like that.
Yeah, it could be how long you're leaving it in, or whatever, or maybe the ratio of dye to water. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure there's plenty of soft good dyeing videos out there. I would just hit up YouTube University. Oh, somebody was asking. Oh, Hayes. Oh, Alan. Alan, you there? Or are you off? Alan must have to step away. Get to that question when he gets back, Hayes, about the insurance. Meanwhile, time to get out the ball stylus so I can work on some rivets. See how steady my hand is today. Oh, that almost was bad. Stuck my ball stylus in the wrong paint. Need Kevin here for an oopsie.
That sounds funny.
We'll have them on Wednesday, though. You know how to turn on the setting, Tanya, in StreamYard so that other people can dual stream?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, when I send it to you, it should be on.
Okay, cool.
Kevin just hasn't done the thumbnails yet. He'll do them.
Yeah,
Hopefully-
no rush.
Hopefully Monday he'll get them done, and then we can do it.
We still got a couple days, so no rush.
Yep.
I'm glad that it's these next 2 weeks that Jeremy's out, because the 3 weeks from now I'll be traveling the whole week. So it timed it perfectly.
Where are you off to in 3 weeks?
I've got a work trip to Wichita, Kansas, and Garden City, Kansas. So I wouldn't be able to do it on that Wednesday, but luckily this fell on the 2 right before it. So
Good. We get another toy video.
Yep. That's one of the things now that I've, like, last year I hit up all of the all the locations that we have for my company. And the good part about that is that I did a travel toy video for each of those. So now when I'm going back and visiting those places, I can refer back to the travel toy video and see which places had good toys. So I'm using it as research for my next trip. Let's see. Shannon says, "Hey, insurance for our haunted attraction Dark Hour is my responsibility, and it's never ending. We are scary, but we're super safe." So there you go. And she said, yes, insurance for a haunted house is not for the faint of heart. Yeah, I can imagine. No, I did not say that. I said I am using a ball stylus, which is like a sculpting tool for painting rivets rather than a paintbrush. So it makes a perfect circle. And there's various different sizes. So depending on the size dot that you need, you can use a different ball stylus, and yeah, it just makes it a lot faster and more precise. So could show this, but I don't know that. I think it's going to probably get washed out with the light. Let me try to see if I can. Let me try to turn this light off altogether. Let's see. So you got all those little tiny gold rivets that I needed to paint. So and we lost Kyle, so hopefully he'll be back.
I lost sound. I'm gonna jump out and come back in.
All right, you can't hear me? I wonder if it's just that we weren't talking. Kyle left. Alan's not talking. Tanya's not talking.
Sorry, I'm doing details.
No, you're fine. I was just
It's the
didn't know.
detail kind of day.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just didn't know if he wasn't hearing us because we weren't talking, or if he wasn't hearing us because there was a problem.
Gotcha.
But welcome back, Kyle.
Thank you. I guess StreamYard didn't like me.
Oh, it just kicked you out?
Yeah.
That happened to Kevin's yesterday before the show. He was like, Tanya, is it going to let me back in? Like, I hope.
I think we lost Carlo also.
Yeah, he said that he had some audio issues. He was logging out and back in. So I am big in myself, and I think when I did that, it messed up his sound. Either that or we were just being too quiet and he thought his sound was messed up. It's one of the two.
I was just a terrible guest and had to step away for a second.
Oh, you're fine. We had a question for you, but Shannon answered it.
She's awesome.
She is.
I'm punching above my weight class in that marriage.
Hey, join the club.
So this is my little unit now. Got a little computer on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. Oh, Carlo's back. Let me add him.
Slide onto the floor. I
sir.
got my web dude in it.
Hello.
Running some bug tests on him, I'm sure. Doing whatever bug people do.
We weren't really talking, Carlos, so I wasn't sure if it was really your audio or if it was just that we were being too quiet.
Yeah, it looked like you were showing some stuff off. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, I did embiggen myself. So yeah, if you couldn't hear that, then yeah, it might have messed up.
So I clicked the link on accident from yesterday's stream somehow, and it said stream ended, but it took me to a completely different screen on StreamYard that I've never seen before, and I don't know how it got there. When I clicked this link today, it looked normal. So it was like a completely different everything.
That's weird.
Maybe it was the app, how it looks on my phone. I don't know.
Not sure.
An update.
Hang on, love, we're live, so.
Remember to breathe.
Some packages at the gate. I'll go get them.
Did anybody here pick up any extra cosmics from Dirk when he put them up?
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I got the cog and the buzz off. Okay.
Oh, nice.
The Hylo was instantly sold out. I didn't even see him.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so
That's
I'll
a
be
good one.
one of the unfortunate ones on the hunt for that one.
So, Carlo, I'm
Yep.
sculpting right now, and I want you to pay close attention because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh, where are you at? You on Blender or ZBrush?
Yeah, Blender.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's hard. I can't do that from that little screen. I'm looking on my phone. You're the size of my thumbnail right now. What are you looking at? What are you looking to do? What are you
Oh no, I
working
mean
on?
I'll get by, but it's not going to be pretty. It's like watching someone who doesn't use hotkeys. I don't
That's
do
me.
that either.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't even know how to type. Curtis can't read. I can't type.
We work well together.
Oh, awesome! Thank you, love.
Was that Shannon?
Yes, I
That's
had
your
ordered
wife?
a new. Yes, my wife. I ordered a new tripod, and she brought it to me.
Nice.
Now, Alan, what are you making?
I'm making like a vault door for the hive.
Yeah.
I got one opening that's round, and that I need to get a door in.
Now, were you basing that off a concept drawing or the original set? Did they get a placement?
The hive itself, I based off the original, but then I ended up like I made it 3 levels instead of 2 levels. You know, I'm not recreating the original. I'm making one that works better for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of which, did you ever finish your Snake Mountain?
No, and I realized I don't want Snake Mountain to end, and that's why I kind of stopped working on it. So I'm gonna start working on Snake Mountain again after I finish the hive.
Gotcha.
Oh, there's been plenty of projects I put down for 3-4 years at a time. Hopefully, it won't be that long for you.
Yeah, I just wanted to keep working on it, but I didn't want it to finish because then I'm not working on it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge Merman fan. Like he's just never been like a character that I loved. But that part of his like of your Snake Mountain that you built for Merman is like one of my favorite things in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I love that he's got like his own little jacuzzi and,
Yeah, he
like
needed
a
a
little
place.
room and stuff. Yeah. Because I never, I mean, you know, you see those guys at Snake Mountain, but you never think like, oh, they must have like some place to stay, like to nap and stuff, right? Like they got to have their own little room.
Nah, I
Yeah.
think Skeletor would kick him out. Get out of here, you boob.
There's one cartoon scene where Beastman is sleeping in the throne room on a pile of furs.
Mm.
And I think they, some of them should have their own room, but some of them don't live at Snake Mountain. Some don't live there, but still have their own room, like Merman, because, he's proven himself over time.
Yeah, he's an OG.
Yeah. I have respect for Merman. I don't love Merman, but I have respect for him.
Yeah. See that. Yeah, Michael Casper was pretty mad that he didn't see that Merman's in the movie.
Yeah.
But
I get that.
There's a lot of those, whether it's books or episodes or whatever, that they're off doing something else. Like you can't have all the people in every single thing.
There's some that don't even have Skeletor. One of my favorite episodes, they get at Snake Mountain, they go, Skeletor's off on a space mission. What the hell does that mean? Like we never saw any of that.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see. I'd watch Skeletor Space Mission.
Yeah, so I built him a space base. Well, I will. It's on my list.
This is my second of 4 live streams today. So I think I probably will be cutting it off right at the 2-hour mark, just as an FYI. So we got about 25 minutes.
Okay. Michael, thank you so much. The color that I'm using is actually Pro Acryl. And it's called Magenta. And it's turned out pretty good. Pretty happy with it.
I really like the color shift and stuff that you used on there too.
Yeah. Yeah, the color shift that I'm using, the same that I used there, is the Turbo Dork Ice to Never. And I really like it. And then for like the copper highlights, I'm just using the Pro Acryl copper. So, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's all coming together. Looking good. Except going back now, I'm seeing what a terrible painter I am.
Lies.
Just like, really? That's awful.
my first customs that I started doing are pretty bad, so I might end up redoing them because, yeah, like looking back, it's like, well, that was 3 years ago. I'm a lot better now, so I don't want to be embarrassed by showing these characters along with the new ones.
See, when I find old customs I did that I'm not happy with, I just give them away.
That's
I-
exactly what I do.
I put them in a hey, Legion's Lair. I got something for you guys. They're not bad, but they're just not, where I'm at currently.
I either give them away or I sell them for like a ridiculously low price.
I would love to say that, yeah, I'm right there with you, but my first 4 customs are still my favorite.
Yeah, well, you came out firing. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first 4 customs are still by far my favorite.
Yeah, your first 4 are not like most people's first 4.
Yeah,
I hear a child arguing.
Yeah, that's me. They're having tacos down there. I was gonna hold out for tacos, but I might be jumping off here in just a minute.
Are you
I'd
saying
probably
that
leave for tacos.
Are you saying
Yeah.
that you're a child in the background, or you are the child?
My wife says I'm a 10-year-old trapped in a man's body, but that would be my little daughter in the background.
At least you got the man's body.
Yep. I've seen some of your food videos, and I do remember doing stuff like that when I was 10. So
Yeah, really, that's what I started that for my nephews because like they do. Like, I bet you I could stick this whole thing in my mouth. Don't clip that, Purple Gang.
They won't because you're not on screen.
Yeah, okay, good deal. But yeah, I just did it for my nephews, and all of a sudden I forgot that grown-ups actually saw that too, and then everybody started talking about it, and I'm like, oh no, I got a thing now. I got to keep up. But the funny thing is, I got this little my brother's little kid. Every Easter, he sends a personal video of him eating Peeps to me. So I'm inspiring diabetes on a whole new generation.
Great.
As it should be.
And the funny thing is my kids, they don't really even like candy. Like they'll do chocolate and Debbie cakes, but it's like hard candies and stuff like that. An hour later is all they don't mess with any of that stuff. So Jenny's teaching them right, I guess. So yeah, I think I am gonna hop off. They're down there eating at the table. So
All right. You
here's-
wanna let me pull you up real quick and show where you're at.
here's Dan Marino Oni. So
That's awesome.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
all right, laces out, Fujin. All right. So
Laces out. That's right.
So thanks for having me again. We'll catch you guys next week. Fun thing on me before I leave is I might be have a table at MotuCon. So I'm waiting to hear back from the guy. So I'll probably do some stuff down there.
that's the
cool.
one in Ohio.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I was in a conversation with a guy at church. I told him about MotunaCon. Alan, is it Motuna like with an A, or is it just Motu Fest?
It's Motunaverse.
Motunaverse.
MOTU, Masters of the Universe.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Universe.
But it's Motu
Universe.
and I Motunaverse.
Yeah. And he's like, no, I was like, I think it's tuna. Like, I think they say it like tuna.
Yep,
That's weird.
that is correct. It is said like that.
Okay. All right, guys. Have a good day.
See you, man. Have a good
I'll
one.
check you. I'll check you later on one of your shows. We'll see you guys later.
See you,
All right,
Frozen.
later.
Bye.
So Michael, I think it was, someone asked me about my hive.
Yes.
If you go on my YouTube channel, Vine Jungle's YouTube channel, my last video was me starting the hive build, and then I'm still working on the second video for that, which is painting and finishing, which is why but like I'll be working on it, and at first I was going to phone it in, but then I keep making it more detailed and better, and so this second part of the video is taking longer, but it's all painted up.
And if you watch and you like that sort of thing, also check out Skelevator, because he's working on a gigantic Castle Grayskull build that is really interesting.
When you show what I'm finished today, I'll actually pull over the hive and show it to y'all.
Very cool. That way you're not just showing us a bunch of clean brushes.
Right. Well, I mean, I've done some painting. I finished a computer. I painted a gate.
There you go. Hayes says, Tanya, love those wings.
Thank you, Hayes. I did those a while back on Mod Squad Art Studio, and then I had to create the fairy that goes with them. So that's what I'm working
over on the Legions Ladies live channel.
Legions Ladies live channel. That's correct.
Live every Saturday for Mod Squad, and every other Thursday for Legions Ladies Live.
Yeah. I'm super excited about this week's show. If we can get everything ironed out and everything made for it, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I am available. So.
Is that my internet glitching, or
I think Tanya glitched for just a second.
Yeah, that's probably me.
Okay.
I didn't tell everybody to get off because I'm not hosting today. So I have everybody on the internet here at the house. So yeah, I could glitch out.
It wasn't too bad. It was just a quick little blurb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm hosting, I make everybody get off.
This is my hive puppet piece that I made.
Let me embiggen you.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh no, you did it again. I didn't mean to get embiggened. What is this? Oh, I'm at this camera. I'm trying to show the wrong camera. So yeah, this goes on top of a furry glove.
So you is that for a 1:1 scale thing?
No, this pops out of the hive. This was a monster in the hive called Gnar.
Okay, gotcha.
And there's a hole and a glove, and you could reach out and grab a figure and pull it back. It's terrifying for children. But yeah, I'm going to be I'm about to gloss his eyes up real good.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's the toy line that I stayed away from because bugs. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, you got a bunch of Jitsus on sale too, huh?
I did. And here's something crazy that I found out. If you cut off the golden glove, there's a arm stump in there that's his flesh color.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he has an arm stump, which makes almost a whole arm, and I'll be able to drill out a wrist for that and put a hand in there. Yeah, but I wanted these armors, and since the figure was $3 on Big Bad Toy Store, I'd pay $5 for just the armor alone. So I bought, the figures.
Does that armor just clip together like the old school armor did?
What's that?
Does that armor clip together like the old school armor did?
Yes. Yeah, Origins armor works pretty close to what the OG armor did.
Where it's just like two clamshells and you put it on either side and snap it together.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Now, we have a blue paintbrush here. Of course not.
A blue paintbrush?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
These are half-inch paintbrushes. No, quarter-inch, half-inch, quarter-inch, something like that. Anyway, these are paintbrushes, quarter-inch. And then I buy them like 300 at a time. And I used to use them for detail painting on masks. But I use them for a lot of like dry brushing and stuff on action figures.
Wow.
Yeah, I buy 1-inch chip brushes and these blue paint brushes in bulk for various things I do.
Michael said, that looks awesome, Alan. I was a huge Sectar fan as a kid.
Yeah. Me too. Probably my favorite line, but it didn't have as much support. You know, my two favorite lines were Sectars and Inhumanoids, but they didn't have any more than like one season of support. And then Motu was a third favorite, but it had a lot of support and still is going to this day. Strong, I might add.
I don't think it had the staying power of like Turtles, but Motu's done pretty good.
You know what though? Turtles had the spotlight for a shorter time and then stayed at like C tier properties.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now I think Turtles are kind of still a B, C tier property. Motu is a property that falls to, you know, F levels.
Yeah. Turtles just kept like, for some reason, like people just kept wanting to reinvent it. Whereas Motu was just like, let's just leave this alone for 30 years.
Well, yeah, after they tried that whole Space He-Man thing.
Oh gosh, we don't talk about New
It's
Adventures.
Dusty, not my He-Man.
Yeah, we don't talk about New Adventures. Gosh, I've tried watching that because like deep down I love Motu, and I've tried watching New Adventures, I don't know, 4 times, and I can't make it past like the 3rd episode. It's so bad. Jen is here. Jen, you showed up with about 11 minutes.
I'm not gonna do that to myself.
You saying there's only 11 minutes left?
Yeah.
Oh, are you heading out early for something?
No, that's 2 hours. We've been going for a while.
Oh, yeah, I got on a little late. Had to do some grocery shopping after lunch.
Yeah, I would probably stick around longer, but I got this is the second of 4 live streams for me today, so I need to actually get something to eat and, you know, maybe even take a nap. So,
all right, sounds good.
Because when it comes to YouTube, I'm the overachiever.
Now, nobody's going to take pictures of you while you're sleeping, right?
I don't know, man. I was surprised with the RPG campaign that they're giving away a picture of that. That was pretty funny. But I do love me my my midday naps.
Where did I put the gate that I painted?
The what you painted?
I painted a gate.
Oh yeah, you showed it to us. I'm not sure. While we got you here, Jen, what are you working on?
Same Goatman. Just starting to do the head. I got
Big in you.
the armor. Put the
Oh,
base
nice.
on the armor yesterday, so doing a brown coat and then dry brushing over that.
Sweet.
Nice. I found it.
Nice.
Yeah, this is like big, so I was wondering why I lost it.
I had one of those moments at work this week where I was like leaving the office, trying to remember where my phone went, and then after some frantic searching around my cube, I realized I was on the phone with my wife.
Nice. Did your wife hear all that?
Yes. Told her, I was like, hold on, I just need one last thing. And I was looking for my phone. And I didn't want to tell her, but I did once I got to the car.
Hey, so I had new to Mythics this morning, and then this, and then tonight I've got Shooting the Shelf. We've got Jared Bierman of Bierman Photography on. And then after that, I will be on Toy Hammer After Dark, both on my channel as well as the Wraith Mace channel. So, all right. Well, I'm at a decent stopping point, so I'm going to work on cleaning my brushes because I do that at the end of every session, Alan.
I do it once every 6 months, whether they need them or not.
So I'll show this real quick. People are working. So for dry brushing, because they get stained a lot more than like regular brushes, I use this stuff here, this Jo Sonja brush soap and conditioner that you can get off of Amazon. And I've got just a little plastic cup here, so I'll pour some of this in it. And then for dry brushes, I will just sit them down in it, let it kind of work its way in there, break it up a little bit. I'll clean it with this. I'll use my water pot, which has the ridges on the bottom, try to get some of that out of there. And then I will use my Masters cleaner and conditioner that kind of softens it up and gets it nice and finished. For other brushes like this, I will just put a little bit of water in here like that. And then just kind of make like a circular pattern, kind of work its way through here. And then get it all cleaned up. And then when I'll go kind of do it again, and I will rub it through the creases of my hand here and try to bring it back to a point. And usually I can get it to a good point. If I don't, then that's when I would go to my mouth with it. Sorry, gross, but true. So there you go. Little brush care tips by Curtis.
You should have done that at the beginning of the show, and then I would have done something similar.
Well, it works really well if you do it at the end of each session. I don't know how well it does after 6 months. So,
do you normally get your dry brush brushes back to the color they're supposed to be?
No, I do get most of it out. So I'll show you. Like, here's a few of my dry brushes. I'm big of myself. So they get mostly clean, but I still like this one. I mostly use for browns. This one I'll use for like grays and black. I do have one. This is about the worst one that I've got as far as staining goes. So I use this one for like reds and oranges. So yeah, but it does get most of that out. It's just I have a hard time dry brushing with I would have, if this one's kind of stained orange, even if there's no orange paint in there, I can't dry brush blue with that. Like that's just my
Because
brain.
your brain won't let you.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
I don't have that
I
problem.
use way more dry brushes than I need, just because I get weirded out by the stained colors.
Yeah, I've got a little pot of 99% alcohol that I'm doing my initial clean and soak, and then I run it in brush soap. And then I'll probably hit that water again.
Yeah, I don't like to use alcohol because it's just very harsh on the brushes. But you know, that's me. I'm very particular about keeping them super clean.
Me too. Yeah, this brush has seen some stuff. He's kind of falling apart.
But like this cleaner was like yellow and now it's like green, because it got a lot of that blue out of that brush. So
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I'm pretty good about cleaning the bottom third of the bristles.
and really that's where the paint should be anyway. Like you want to try to keep it out of the, I don't know what that metal part is. It's spelled F-E-R-R-E-L.
It's a ferrule.
Ferrule? Okay. I don't know if I didn't know if it was ferrule or feral or I don't know.
Ferrule.
Yeah. But yeah, you want to try to keep it out of that metal part, because if you get paint in there, it's really gonna contribute to your bristles spreading apart, and that's not good.
I don't do a good job of that.
You got to remember just the tip. Just the tip.
I gotta work on that. Yeah, I think I need the extra aggression of alcohol for this particular round of brush cleaning.
Yeah, I mean, if you got buildup and stuff, that definitely would help. So, although I've used this Josanya stuff on ones that I have forgotten to clean and they've sat there for a while, and it does a really good job of breaking up like caked on stuff.
I use this Speedball pink soap for brushes. This stuff.
Okay.
And that's what I'm using now. I haven't soaked them in it, but I'll put a little squirtle of this in my alcohol. How's that sound?
There you go.
Does anyone else have to say for my homies when they pour out alcohol?
I never have, but it's yeah.
Every time I pour alcohol into like a little cup for brushes, or I say for my homies.
You take a shot of it too?
I don't.
So this is that one that I had that was just all blue.
Wow.
And I mean, there's still a little blue staining around the middle part here, but for the most part, it got it pretty good. So
you know what? I wonder if a steamer would help.
Maybe. I really want to try that that using boiling water thing and see if that works. So I'm gonna definitely, when my lighter arrives, I'll have to wait till mail call this upcoming week, but I'm gonna try both that lighter method on the X-Acto blade and try the boiling water. So, because my biggest frustration is, let me see if I can find one. This one's coming apart a little bit, but it's like on these flat or angle brushes where I don't know if that's going to show, where it just starts kind of spreading. Oh, there we go. It spreads a
Yeah,
little.
you got the gap in the middle.
Yeah, and so I'm hoping that, you know, from what I saw in those videos, I think that one of those two methods hopefully will help me to bring that back together. So that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, because my other ones, I do a good enough job cleaning them that they keep a pretty good point. Like this is that angled spotter brush that Tanya doesn't have.
Yeah,
and you know, it's got
that's a
pretty
great
good,
brush.
yeah, it's got a good point on it. So
Missing out, Tanya.
I'm only missing out until the new ones come in.
all right. Well, let's see what everybody's got that they've been working on. We'll pull up Alan. Alan, what you got?
Oh, well, remember I was gonna show the hive. So
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, here's the gate.
And
You'll see,
part of the Kraken.
you'll see a hole that this fits in. We don't talk about the Kraken. You'll see a hole that this fits in later when I show the hive, and then I glossed the eyes and fangs on this spider.
Nice.
Who will be a Pepetto, and then I painted the computer on this guy, this piece.
Nice.
Nice.
Are you planning to put anything on the screens on those?
No, that's my computer blue, where you know it's a computer, but I didn't do any actual work on it. Here, let me bring over the hive.
All right. Nobody look at the Kraken.
Yeah, don't look at it. I'm gonna pull out a few things that might fall down. And his throne. Wait, you want to see this side first?
Wow. That's impressive. Look
Dang,
at that.
it's huge.
That is massive.
Huge with a Y.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
So that's the hive. There's egg sacs down here that light up. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. So
Yeah,
they
that's cool.
pulse, and that's going to be behind a grate. The circular door I'm making will go here, and then the gate that I made goes up top here in this opening. And I printed a bunch of railing that I kind of designed in a weird way. Like this stuff, I'm going to poke this into the foam, like right next to each other. And that way I can get angled railing, but I can seal that with a bead of like liquid nails.
Gotcha.
And I can have that railing. So there's a door on the side over here. Little door over here. There is a turret up top. And like a beehive landing. I haven't glued this down yet. I can just do that. And let's see. I'll show you the inside right quick.
Wow.
So yeah, this will be where the throne is, kind of a throne room. There's a computer over here. This piece that I did.
Yes, Michael, he said that was a Mr. Beast toy container there.
Yeah, it's one of the Mr. Beast toys. This guy goes right here.
Oh, that's perfect fit. I'm
Yeah.
guessing you measured that.
I did. And then let's go closer. And in here, I did weapons racks. of the Sectar's weapons,
That's
But
cool.
but they're all like on one piece of resin.
It's
So they're
like the old spools that had the weapons on them.
Yeah. So I got a table to go in here, and then in here I kind of did like an alien theme. If you look,
Wow.
where the people are
That
cocooned.
wall is creepy as hell.
Oh, and the other, this wall over here is the same way.
Where it's just got like bodies like caked into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's creepy.
In the corner. Yeah. And I made like a spider lady who is holding a maggot baby, you know.
As you would.
Yeah.
I
holding the maggot baby yesterday. Yeah, I'll show you baby lady.
Is your Snake Mountain nearby to where you could show people that haven't seen it?
Oh, I could just turn the camera to that side of the room.
Look at that. She's very proud of that baby.
She is. She is.
I do like the happy little accident on the end of her legs too.
Bright copper with an overspray. I'm like, yeah, I'm keeping it. Yeah. So yeah, that's the hive, and then the Snake Mountain is over here. This isn't all of it.
Wow.
But yeah, it'll be 11 feet tall when it's done. Because like the Snake Mountain toy goes on top of this on a turntable, so I can hit both sides. But yeah, it's got a lab. It has a lot of stuff. It's work in progress.
Got a spot for them to work on all their vehicles.
Yeah, there's a garage. There's a hoverbot repair area because the hoverbots always get damaged. There's a mess hall.
Out of all the little cubbies, the little segments, what's your favorite?
Boy. Probably Spike Orr's blacksmith area.
Ah.
Yeah, because there's a lot of fun detail in that. You know what? The garden area is really good too. The gardening area.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good.
Michael says the hive made out of foam. It is a lot of spray foam, isn't it?
Yes, there's a video on me making it. Like you can see that on my Vine Jungle channel. It's pink foam and then Loctite spray foam. Has to be Loctite because it's sculptable.
Gotcha. Awesome. Michael said, "Is that a torture chamber?"
Yeah. Snake Mountain has a torture chamber. It has. Oh no, this area. No, that's just in the hive probably. No, that's just where their eggs are, and that way when their eggs come out, they have something to eat.
But Snake Mountain definitely has a torture chamber.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snake Mountain has a torture chamber. And here's a part from it. Like this guy attaches to the ceiling. Where's my camera?
Pointed at Snake Mountain. There you go.
So this guy attaches to the ceiling, and then all these bendable arms like can grab, grip, and drill on the torture.
Grip and drill. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But these are all bendy. Lock line. I love that stuff. And then I printed this piece to lock them all in and whatnot.
Kenneth is asking if that's a spider gremlin for the body of the spider lady.
No, that is from the Godzilla King Kong Monsterverse toys. Godzilla King Kong Monsterverse toys. And it is a toy called Skyla.
Gotcha. Awesome.
Yeah, so that's what I did.
It's a lot of stuff. Overachiever. All right. Let's see what I worked on. I did painted a bunch of rivets, which are going to be washed out here with the white, but did a bunch of dry brushing on like the legs and arms on this guy. There's the legs. Here's an arm. Then I did some more detail work on the torso. So work in progress there. Did some detail work on the leg. More to do, but I feel like the details are looking pretty dang good there. And worked on these hands for him. So it's going to be hard to tell, but it's got a little gold trim around the white there. And then some dry brushing on the blue leather. So,
boy, that looks good.
So that is what I worked on today. And then when I was done, I cleaned all my brushes. So,
Yeah, you know my mood.
we'll go over to Kyle. Kyle, what you got?
I finished up doing the line work on this, on the belt.
Wow.
And then I started doing the shoulder part, pauldrons.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's about as far as I got because this thing kicked my ass on how long it took.
Reminds me of those Charlotte Hornet starter jackets that everybody wore in the late 90s.
Yes.
All right. Tanya, we'll go over to you.
Well, I am close to being done with my fairy that goes with my wings. The wings I did a while back on Mod Squad on Legion's Ladies Live. So I've been designing a fairy to kind of go with her. I knew I wanted her to be armored, and I've got to finish the face. But yeah, I need to get it all together, but she's close to being done. Woohoo!
Looking awesome.
Yeah, I added a lot of the copper.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, I did a lot of the rivets and the copper, just to make things stand out a little bit. All the rivets are copper, even on the mask itself.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Copper. So yeah, just a lot of details today, a lot of finishing up things today. So when I come back, it will be working on her face and then getting her sealed up and ready to go.
Very cool. I'm jealous of that paint palette too.
Yeah.
Jen, what did you get done in all the time that you had?
Yeah, and all the 11 minutes I was here, just put a base coat of brown around the head. It's gonna fade a little bit. You can still see some of the blue coming through, so I'll let it dry and then add another coat, and I call it a day today.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, we will be back on Wednesday for a Mod Squad Art by Ackerman crossover, where we will be painting for 2 to 3 hours on Wednesday. We'll be doing that for the next 2 Wednesdays. And then we'll also be back next Saturday for Mod Squad over on the Legion's Ladies channel. So, Alan, got anything else going on that you want to promote?
Let me see. What do I want to do? Hey, that's my wife. I want. Yeah. Oh, hang on. It's doing a thing. It didn't do it. But it did it. Okay. All right. This weekend, my Mythical Monster Museum is open this weekend at Scarborough Renaissance Festival, of course. I'll be at Motooniverse this next weekend, and we're heading down Tuesday. So Wednesday I will not be available, but I'll be on with you guys the Wednesday after that. My wife says I'm free. I will be adding a video to my YouTube channel before I leave for Motooniverse. And that's before Tuesday, between today and tomorrow. I'll add a video onto my Vine Jungle channel which is a little bit neglected. But yeah, so I got a lot going on.
Very cool. Tanya?
We have, again, painting Wednesday night. Thursday night, we have a guest for Legion's Ladies Live, and I'm super excited about that. It's going to be a great night. We're working out some details, and then we'll get that posted so everybody is geared up for that. Remember, we're at 880. If we get 20 more subscribers, we're giving away the Undead Heads Pack, as well as a OG the OG paintbrushes from Curtis, as well as some things to paint. We'll get those in the mail to you once we hit 900 for a lucky subscriber. And then, yeah, after that, we've got Mod Squad Art Studio next Saturday. And then next Wednesday is again the collab
Awesome.
between Mod Squad and Art by Ackerman. Curtis, are you doing anything for Memorial Day Monday?
When is Memorial Day? Not this
Monday.
Monday, but the next Monday?
Next Monday.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
We might be recording a Legion's Quest, but I haven't heard yet.
Okay.
But if we're, I mean, I'll be off work, so if you wanted to paint in the morning, I would maybe be up for that.
Okay. Well, let me see what we've got going.
Okay. Kyle, what you got going on?
Yeah, just a standard work week, and that's about it.
Alrighty. Jin?
So I got more Lego projects kind of lined up where I showed out this guy like 2 weeks back. This guy transforms. It's like a Galaxian-based airplane, but it's based off of a Ninjago, the Lego Ninjago theme. And then let's spend a few days last week on this, built his partner in crime. And so this guy, he's got a transform mechanism like this. You pull this up and wow.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So I got one more of these coming in. It's going to be a Rudd plane. So they got the White Ninja. Actually, I think the green guy doesn't have a plane, but I got one more coming in next week. So I'll probably be working on that. And then, yeah. Hey, Wednesday painting. Are you guys going to put a link in the live YouTube chat?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So if I don't have anything else going on, I'll try to join for that as well.
Beautiful. That'll be 7 p.m. Eastern. So
Okay. Sounds good.
Alan's attacking us. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching, whether it's live or on the replay. Thank you everybody for joining here. This keeps me creative and customizing each weekend, whether it's on Mod Squad or on this customizing studio. So thank you for folks that are hanging out with me and painting and getting me to get in my happy place. So I appreciate it. And until next time, folks, we will see you and keep creating.